Hi guys, welcome to this video. My name is Mosam. In this video, I'm going to proceed from where we stopped about operators in Java. In the previous video, we talked about the arithmetic operators. So here we're going to talk about comparison and logic operators. So let's get started with the comparison operators. The comparison operators, they compare two values. For example, if you have int let's get a boolean variable. Boolean is equal. So with comparison operators, we use booleans. So this boolean variable is equal. Is x equal to y? So if you are comparing, if you want to find if something is equal to something, we use two equal sign in Java. So let's print. So let's run this program. Java C operators to Java compiling. So it has given us an error. We have forgotten to put a semicolon here. Let's put a semicolon and let's compare again. And let's run the program. So x is equal to y is false. Why is it false? X is equal to 15 and y is equal to 20 are not equal to each other. So let's try z. Is x equal to z? Let me just do this. Compare again and run. Is x equal to z true? Why is it true? Let's see our code. X is equal to 15 and z is equal to 15. They're equal to. That's true. So if we want to check if it's not equal to, we put an exclamation mark in the single equal to operator. So here we're also going to put this in our string. So let me change here, not, and also here, not. So we're asking if x is not equal to z. Let's first compile the program and then run. So it's saying it's false. X is not equal to z. If you can see here, x is equal to 15 and z is equal to 15. So these things are equal. Let's put y here, y, and also here, y. Let's compare again and run. Sorry, let's put z here. Let's clear our terminal and bring it again, compile the program and run. X is not equal to z. So x is 15 and z is equal to 15. This is saying it's false. Let's put y here and run and compare again and then run. So x is not equal to y. This is true. X is not equal to y. Alright, let's try the greater than operator. We can also compare if x is greater than y. Let's compile and then run the program. So x is greater than y, saying it's false. Why is it false? X is equal to 15 and the y is equal to 20. So 15 is not equal to greater than 20. Let's change. Put y here and x here. Is y greater than x? Compile and then run. You see that is true. You can also try the greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to, we just put the equal sign here. Is y greater than or equal to x? Let's come here and compile the program and then run. You see that x is greater than or equal to y is true. You can try less than, compile and run. So it's false. Y is not less than x. Yeah, this is true. Y is equal to 20 and the x is equal to 15. What if we put x here and z here? X, z. See. It's also saying false. Why is it saying false? Because x and z, they have the same value. They are all 15. But if you put something like y here, compile and run, You see now it's saying it's true because x is indeed less than y. We can also try less than or equal to by just putting equal sign here. Or we should change the name of the variable, but I think it's okay. Let's just give it a general name like compare. Is x less than or equal to z? Yeah, it's true. It is. Yeah, so that's all about the comparison operators. Let's now talk about logical operators. The logical operators combine Boolean expressions or invent a Boolean value. The result is always a Boolean. So let's clear the screen. Clear Boolean variable Boolean has license. True. Boolean has insurance. True. Let me make it false. Boolean is learning. Should also be true. Alright. Let's now see how the logical operators works. So logical operators, we have the AND logical operator or not. So let's start. Boolean can drive legally equals has a license and has insurance. Has a license, has insurance and has a license. So if we want to check if someone wants or have to drive legally, must have a license and must have insurance. Can drive legally. Compile and learn. Can drive legally. So we're seeing now is false. Why is it false? Because this guy has a license, is true, but doesn't have insurance, so he can't drive legally. Let's give him an insurance. So the guy now has insurance. Let's try to run a program again. Compile first and run. Now it's true, the guy can drive legally because he has insurance and has a license. Alright, that's the AND operator. This is the sign of the AND operator. I have two ampersand. So this operator checks if it works only if both conditions are true. If one of the conditions is false, then it doesn't work. So now you can also check the OR operator. The OR operator, that's the sign for OR operator. So we check if one of the conditions is true and one is false. It says the conditions, the result is true. If all the conditions are true, the result is also true. Let's try both conditions are true here. You see now the result is true. If one is false, you see if one is false, it's also true. But if all of them are false, then the result is also false. That's the OR logical operator. Let's try the NOT logical operator. So let's create another variable is go out. So we check if we wanna go out, we must check if it's learning or it's not learning. So is it learning? It's learning. So now let's learn the program. It's learning. Yeah, true, it's learning. We're not going out. If it's not learning, we can bring in the NOT operator now. The NOT operator is this exclamation mark. We'll check if it's not learning. So now in this sentence, when lead is not learning, so this is true, but now once we brought in not, it means it's not learning. I think this statement is not important here. We'll just comment it out. It's not learning, then yeah, we can go out. So thank you guys for being with me in this video. See you in the next video.